Yes, sir. Third stream of the day, people. Shout out to everybody in here. Welcome to another Toronto Hope Talk live stream. I haven't seen this channel in I think like a week and a half or so. I'm here to talk about Raptors and Lakers while we watch the game. Shout out to the 11 people watching live. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. What's going on, Caden? The newest Hawks fan in the world. Raptors are terrible against the zone. Terrible roster construction. Grady Dick blows. And Bobby Webster pisses me off for some reason. Refs got money on the Lakers for real. So I'm joining this game like right now. I have not seen anything. Yeah, I haven't seen anything, dude. Like I was watching football up until now. I saw the Raptors had a bit of a lead, but Sandro had 12 points, and that was a big part of it. And I was like, shit, that's not sustainable. So looks like the game swung. My guy RMD is telling me that the refs got money on the Lakers. So that's shit. Hate to see a game get one-sided because of that. But back to this. Raptors are terrible against the zone. The Raptors, I feel like, have been. First of all, there was a point where they stopped drafting shooters because they were like, let's go for athletic, defense-first developmental players. And I always thought that was incredibly arrogant. And then when they did decide to draft shooters, they drafted Grady and Jacoby, which don't look like great picks. So perhaps they just don't know what they're doing when it comes to that kind of skill set. When they drafted CMB, I was kind of triggered in a way because it was like, okay, here's another player that's not going to fix our shooting and our spacing. But he ended up being a pretty good player. I think that's the kind of player they're better at scouting. And that cannot continue because there does have to be a point where we just don't keep persisting in this way because, like, I think about it like this. I think Scotty Barnes in a good spacing environment would be awesome. I feel the same way about CMB. I don't think we're ever going to see it in Toronto, but that's great. Lob to DeAndre Ayton is easy money for them. Yeah, we don't have a real center at this point, which also sucks. Jack Armstrong said he's still pissed at the refs in the Bills game yesterday. Yeah, that's a tough one. I think the refs made... There's 3 huge calls they made in overtime. I agree with 2 of them. So it's tough for me. I understand them being frustrated. If those calls went against me, I would be pissed too. But I don't know. I don't know. Do I think the Bills could win a Super Bowl if they had the Broncos defense? Hell yeah. Mamu gets a bucket to bring us within 7. Hey, Echo. I'm at 532, 531, 530, 529. How far behind am I from you? Because if you're watching cable, you're probably honestly like a good minute and a half ahead. Because I don't know how to say this on YouTube. You're not supposed to say certain things on YouTube. But I'm not watching a super duper legal broadcast of this game. Okay. We're all in the same region. I think Echo's going to be... Oh, okay. Wait. The clock has stopped, so I think we're all... Why was I reacting the way I was reacting? The clock has stopped, so we're all here at the same time now. When the clock is running, we'll do this again. We watching the Jonte Porter version of it. This is facts. Mamu free throws right now? Yeah, okay. Okay, I think we're in the same spot. Mamu, we can't be having that. You're carrying us today. You're our number 1 option today. We need all the free throws. That's more like it. 45-39. 508, 507, 506, 505, 504. That's where I am. It definitely is, dude. Like, that's the thing. On a regular night, we're gonna have a shitty offense, right? We need people to have outlier games. Like if BI decides to have an outlier game offensively, we tend to do pretty well. If Scotty Barnes has one of those games, we tend to do pretty well. Same probably goes for RJ and Quickly, but it's like we can't just have people have a steady, regular, normal day, and we're gonna be fine. Like there has to be something that's out of the normal for us to be okay. Big time CMB offensive rebound and bucket, which I'm just gonna say was an assist. That was an air ball that landed right in CMB's arms. I'm gonna say that was an assist though. We still don't use. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, expect makes him so consistent. I hear what you're saying, but I just feel like we've been in this state for a long time where it's like we're making do without centers. And I'm just tired of being here. I would love to just have a center. Like that would be really nice. It would really make me happy as a person if we were to just have a center. Eastern standings are pretty tight still, considering it's mid-January. What do you think is a realistic outcome for the Raptors, and what would exceed expectations? I think my prediction as of right now is that we're going to be a 5 seed. I think the most optimistic outlook is that we would be a 4 seed. And I think worst case scenario, maybe 7. But I just don't. Even if you have doubts about the Raptors, I still have a lot of doubts about everybody else too. You know, it's not like there's this like magical treasure chest of good teams in the East. The East is pretty shit. So I mean, I think 4, 5, 6 realistically. Exactly. That goof Bobby doesn't do anything drastic. Trading RJ for little return is foolish. Yeah, I'm a big promoter of the idea that the max caliber players on the market right now are not really players that the Raptors that make a ton of sense for the Raptors, and that means Ja Morant and Anthony Davis. If the Clippers decide to blow their team up, I'm 100% in favor of just fucking around and throwing a trade offer out for Kawhi purely for meme reasons. I think it would be the funniest thing in the world if the Raptors trade for Kawhi. And we can have that talk later. I have a whole propaganda campaign waiting. If the Clippers ever signal that we're going to blow this team up, like we suck, I have a whole propaganda campaign ready for Kawhi back to Toronto. I think it would be the funniest thing in the world if we're like, come back, bring that ass here, boy. I think that would be the funniest thing in the world, dude. IQ doesn't look natural at point. So much hesitation before every pass, even on the break. Decision making not there. Yeah, no. See, that's the thing. Like he's a combo guard that, and we're in the era of a lot of combo guards playing point guard. But yeah, that guy's not actually a point guard. Like he's somebody who wants to be a bucket getter, but I think his shot is too low at his height for him to really be a volume shooter. Like he's got a weird combination of skills. All I know is that we're paying him way too much. And that could put the Raptors into the play-in. Yeah, it's possible, man. We've hit a bunch of injuries, and West Coast road trips are always tough. So it's possible. We do not AD. No, this is facts. Raptors offer $50 million cash and the ability to waive Uncle Dennis. Clippers don't have their pick. They won't blow it up, just like the Hawks not owning their picks and Pelicans not owning their picks. Okay, so the alternative to this is that, like, do you think they re-sign Kawhi Leonard? Like, his contract is going to be entering its last year next year. Do you think they pony up more money for more of this? That's just my only thing is like I think there's a point where the contracts start to create like a time where they have to make a decision of like, do we want to spend a lot of money? And of course, Ballmer has a lot of money, but the point is like, do we want to strap ourselves into whatever the fuck this is that they have this year, or do they want to at least give themselves like some other kind of look? Yeah, we are. Uncle Dennis would want to be the GM. Yo, I don't think Kawhi has leverage like that anymore. Like the funny thing is like guess where he's found himself in a pretty similar situation as he did in San Antonio, where his injuries have people believing that he's not really like that anymore. Time is a flat circle. CMB under the bucket ties it up at 50 to 50, 146 left in the second. Hey man, CMB in the dunker spot. I'm moved. That's fine for them giving Thunder a top 3 pick. Ooh, too easy. LeBron beating Quickly to the basket. Not even beating him to the basket. Quickly's right there, but he's just too small. Kawhi sells tickets. From that standpoint, I could hear it, but I mean, like, what a miserable position to be in as a franchise. BI. Hey, that's a foul. Let's go. This game is just BI. Yo, and Sandro. Sandro started the game. I checked the score while I was watching football. I think it was like 28-20 or something like that. And Sandro had 12. Luka had 12. Nobody else was in double digits. So add Sandro to this list. Raptors in the bonus. BI at the free throw line. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to imagine Raptors don't have their own pick. Raptors barely playing and something. I was telling you Raptors should just trade Scottie Barnes, give the other team a top 3 pick. I mean, the thing is like, because here's the thing. I'm a football fan, so I've encountered this situation in football before. The thing is, you don't have the pick. It's not your pick. If you were to make big franchise decisions on the pick another team gets, that actually doesn't have any impact on you at all. Like if you're making decisions out of pride or ego as a GM, like you've already lost, in my opinion. So it's like in this situation, we traded the pick already. I don't give a fuck what pick somebody else gets. Literally has zero impact on me. Zero impact. If we give them a end of lottery pick, does that make my life like better? Does that make me happier? Does it make me a better GM? Does it make our team better? It has no impact on the team. What you do as a GM not to get fired to get another team a top 3 pick, you wait till picks are conveyed and then rebuild. But this is what you're getting at, right? You should delay your rebuild to save face. You should actually push the timeline back to get started on looking at prospects and young players, just for like, again, for your image. Hold on. Are either delusional thinking this team is 2019 or thinking the team is trash? There's no in between. I agree, but I feel like I've seen more people saying the team is trash. I don't know that many people who think the team is really, really, really good. Oh, man, big 3 by Luka at the buzzer. I mean, there's 0.7 left, but basically the last shot. It's about saving face. Here's the thing. If GMs are about saving face, that's fine. I'm telling you, me personally, this is a bad sporting move. Like telling yourself, hey, we know we can't win. We'll rebuild in 5 years. Let's just be a play-in year team for 5 years. Is from a sporting standpoint strictly from a sports standpoint, is a pretty stupid thing to do. I think I'm behind you by 3 seconds. Fair enough. Mid to the next badge contract. Oh, that's the reality. No, for sure. They're definitely a mid team. And if you don't believe that they're mid, like, you know what it is? Okay, if a person thinks that they're too good, they should watch the games against the Celtics. And if they think they're garbage, who should they watch? Oh, you should watch the Raptors play Atlanta or something, because I think they look the best they do. They can possibly look against Atlanta, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're not the only team. But we're at halftime, which means we're gonna play this game, because that's what the fuck we do at halftime. Okay. Sai, do you want to play first? And then after that, I'll let anybody else throw their hat in the ring afterwards. But okay, so for the people who might have seen me do this on the NFL channel, the score that a player gets is their points, rebounds, and assists, their averages for a year added together, and it's their best year, whatever that year is. So you're looking for people that stuff the box score. Okay, you're picking Philadelphia 76er point guards. I will scroll through this list. I said Mo Cheeks. I'm going to let Sai choose. I'm not going to say anything about the Mo Cheeks selection until the end of the turn. He picked AI. So I have to pick for my team a different Philly point guard. This is tough, dude. I appreciate you trying to lead him astray with AI. I'm gonna take. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take. No, hold on. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take Maxey. What did Maxey end up being? 36. Okay, 36, 43. That's not bad. Okay, Orlando Magic 2 guards. It's a snake order, so I go first in this round. Orlando Magic 2 guards. We got Terrence Ross, Jason Richardson, Oladipo, Jameer Nelson, T-Mac, Fournier, Vince Carter. I think this has to be T-Mac. 44.1. Let's go. Okay, go ahead, Sai. Orlando Magic 2 guards. And anybody who wants to play this after Sai, let me know. The way we play is that it's King's Court. So winner of the matchup stays on for the next game, and they play whoever's next. And that's how we do it. So I can scroll. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I can scroll through the list for you, Sai, if you want to see your options. Does it count player stats if they had their best years off? No, it's just their best years on that team. So yeah, Vince Carter for this would be his best statistical year on the Magic in terms of points. So basically, this 43.6 is in 2006 AI's points average, assists average, and rebounds average all put together. You pick Vince. Vince is 23. So that's the thing. Vince in 2010 was not. Where was he in his career? Like, definitely not in his prime. But that's why his number is not that high. You get here to give likes. Shout out Kenyon. Utah Jazz small forwards. I think this upgrade for injury-prone players or Ja who wants 33% usage is sheer stupidity. If they do a pick with RJ, trade him for an expiring like Rozier and a top 9 protected first. Yeah, I agree on the point for like these minor trades. Like giving up flexibility to make a smarter move down the line to make a stupid move is not it. Okay, RMD. I think you're commenting as if as a person that wants to play. Danielle Marshall, 24. That is who you wrote, right? Yeah, there's only one Marshall. Okay. I'm gonna try Gordon Hayward. 31, not great. Pacers power forwards. Oh, brother, where is he? Where is he? Domantas Sabonis. All right. Pacers power forwards. Yeah, like I think a guy like Jermaine O'Neal probably isn't great because like didn't get assists. Also was in a era of basketball where there wasn't that much scoring, or as much as modern day. Jay's going to do outside of the first round, especially if the team has 1 or 2. No, this much for sure. There's no magical treasure chest of assets that another team doesn't want that's going to help us. Siakam, 33. Okay, so then the next choice for you are Minnesota Timberwolves centers. So you got Cat, Joe Smith, Naz Reid, Pekovic, Gobert, Gorgie Dieng, and Mark Blunt. Whose money would you rather get off of though? Yak, IQ, or the proverbial RJ Barrett extension, whatever that would be. This list is shit. Hey, you got to pick somebody though. I think RJ and IQ are being held up for some kind of trade. What's IQ listed at? Like, what is his listed injury? Pekovic. Interesting call. I'm going to take Cat because that motherfucker scores points. Oh, Sacramento Kings? We're going Cousins. All right. So I'm at 232. Okay. Yeah, the 80-point gap is too much, but you can pick a random Sacramento King. The list is huge because it's literally any Sacramento King. You can take anybody. I'm going to let RMD play next if he wants to play, and if not, then you can play next. Back soreness. That's a top tier fake injury. Anything back unless you give up seeing being picks attached. Oh yeah, that's nasty. Because I'm just looking at it from the standpoint of like from a cat. I don't think they can have in 2 years' time an RJ Barrett extension, IQ and Yak on the books at the same time. So in my opinion, there's gonna come a time where turning 2 of those contracts into one player that makes slightly less than 2 contracts put together is probably going to be the way to go. But I don't think Ja and AD are those guys. Who is this? Oh, Sabonis. Sabonis 41. That's a big number. All right, RMD, you ready to play? It's your turn. So you're gonna go first because and you're going Pacers point guards. I'll scroll through the list slowly. Oh, okay, true. Oh, Caden, I read Can I Play, dude. I've mixed those words up. Okay, Caden, go ahead. Even Suns, they want to get under the tax, so they won't take Ochai for Richards unless they get an unprotected pick. Blah blah blah. Yeah, no. I looked up a bunch of teams, and there is like a salary crunch that's coming in the next couple of years. There's a bunch of teams that want to get rid of money. This CBA cometh. All right, Caden, pick anybody that stands out. George Hill. Honestly, I'm sure that could be worse. I'm going Tyrese. Celtics 2 guard. JB. Brown. Oh, D Brown. 23. Okay. Bulls forwards. Let me see who the mathematical or like who Vegas has as favorites. Almost said mathematical favorites, as if there's another way to be favorites. Who are the favorites for the conference championship games in football? Patriots by 5.5, Seahawks by 2.5. Meta World Peace? Let's go. Who would I pick? I'm gonna pick Scottie Pippen. 36. Kings power forwards. Oh, we've been here and done this. I'm gonna take Chris Webber. Also, Bobby was stupid taking a vacation doing nothing. Now they know Bobby is desperate, so they asking for high premium for Raptors for a center trade. Did you hear about how apparently Rodgers is kind of pressuring the Raptors to get another star? I think that shit is like the worst thing that could happen. If ownership is pressuring you to get a star and they're not listening to the fact that there's not really a star out there to get. All right, Caden, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Which Kings power forward are you looking at? Carr, Antoine Carr. Okay, Celtic. Oh no, Maverick centers is these 5 options. Analysts thinking Rodgers is going to pay tax for the Raptors. Don't know MLSC. If Rodgers was willing to pay the tax, they would have not dumped. Not for sure. Yeah, not for sure. And I think it's wishful thinking, assuming that turning, let's say, 2 of IQ, RJ, and Pirtle into maybe a $50 million salary, which is technically a drop in salary for, in any combination of those 2 players, is not going to cost you a bunch of picks for an actual good player. Raf LaFrance. Okay, I'm taking Roy Tarpley. 1991. Okay, for this I'm taking Kawhi. Shout out Scarborough. All right, 221. All right, you're down like 100, so you can take any Raptor you can think of. Actually, I'll scroll slowly. You might not know Raptors. Those analysts thinking Blue Jays are contenders and Rodgers spending the money for Jays is naive. Thinking Rodgers will pay tax for Raptors. Yeah, I don't think they're paying the tax. Wallace? John Wallace, 19.8. Valiant effort. It looks like the second half is about to tip off. If anyone wants to run this game, let me know. If not, we'll jump right back into the game. Yeah, the players are ready to start this game. All right, Sai and Caden, we'll do this again at the commercials because the game just started up again. 55-54. Luca backing down BI, passes to LeBron, and it's a turnover. I said appreciate the streams, homie. Hey, appreciate all the viewers. I haven't done enough streams here, but as football season winds down and I do less streams on my football channel, I'll be here more and more. 57-54, 3-point game, 11:06. Quickly with the ball, quickly. Trying to draw contact there instead of getting a bucket. No call there on Laravia. The hell happened there? Still Lakers ball. Marcus Smart looks really weird in the Lakers uniform. I can't get past that. Also, he had green hair for a long time. So that also became like a part of like my look for him. Just as I say that he hits a three on the Raptors. Bro, my bad. I wasn't trying to offend you, bro. Chill. CMB quickly in the corner, quickly puts it up, knocks it down. 3-point game again. And he is mid. Damn. He should have played like he was mid and not hit that three then. BI to quickly. Damn, bro. Put Marcus Smart on his ass, but missed the floater. No style points for a good miss. Smart finds Ayton. Ayton, easy time finishing over the Raptors front court with no big. BI with Luca on him. BI quickly. Oh, easy jumper. There it is. Easy free throw line jumper for BI. And it's a 5-point game again. Lots of good possessions for the Lakers. Even their misses in this quarter have been good looks. And then Marcus Smart turns it over just on cue. That's what I need to do, I guess. I need to say good things about the Lakers. I said something bad about Marcus Smart, and he hit a three. Then I said something good about the Lakers, and he turned it over. So I'm realizing my approach to things may have been wrong. Luca. Damn, is that and one? It's not. Still a three, though. BI jumper. Yo, his jumper is falling tonight. It's a good night for BI middies. Well, with SB makes it more likely RJ is getting traded for an expiring and a top 9 position to clear cap space. I agree. No, like, so the more I watch CMB, the more I like him as a player. I just regret the fact that we're not like, oh my god, Marcus Smart, that was so trash. It just sucks that like we don't have a bunch of things that aren't CMB, so that when we get him, it's like, oh my god, you're addressing something we don't have. It's a shame that he's not like honestly what we need to move forward as a team. But he's a good player. Like I like him a lot, and hopefully when we're trying to actually be good, him and Scotty Barnes aren't a redundancy together. But individually, like I love those kind of pieces. Big three from BI, and the Raptors take the lead again, 68-67. Let's update this and get a look at the scores. I haven't checked the stats. I haven't checked any stats at this point. Raptors shooting 48% from the field, Lakers 51. Neither team is shooting good from three, but we're shooting worse. The Lakers only have 6 free throws, so that's good. Oh, I mean, I guess the ref ball isn't that crazy then. Rebounds are about even. Assists are pretty close. Turnovers. Lakers have a lot more turnovers. What about offensive rebounds? 7-5. A lot of these stats are pretty close. That's why it's a close game, I guess. Looking at the box score, Luka has 23. BI has 19. Sandro has 17. Goddamn. Aiden has 16. Barnes with 14. LeBron with 13. CMB with 11. And nobody else is in double digits, so they don't matter. The reality is there's no money to extend RJ, so more likely to be traded. IQ, you give him another year and hope he continues to improve. I would shut down. Yeah, I agree on Yak, by the way. I would do the same thing. At this point, you're in so deep with him being on a long-term deal. You have to give him every chance to be as healthy as possible and just accept the fact that it makes you kind of shit in the middle. And yeah, that's the thing is there is no bread for RJ, so that does suck. And I guess with IQ, again, you have to hope that the deeper you get into the contract, there's less years left on the deal every single year that goes by. The cap goes up a little bit, so that 32.5 figure is less and less of the salary cap. You just have to hope you age into the point where it's not that bad of a deal and you can work with it. Because yeah, I mean, like we're gonna get to a point where the max salary is like 75, right? So at that point, quickly is half of the max. Half of the max is what, like a low end starter for the most part in any given like salary cap. So hopefully that ends up aging into working in a way like just like aging into something that works for us as a team. But yeah, shout out to the 17 people watching live. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. They're showing Kobe 81 point highlights. I don't know why they would do that to us. This is a Raptors broadcast. For crying out loud. 11 p.m. local time. We have done a lot of streaming. Let me see. Let me open up my phone and check how much streaming I did earlier on my NFL channel. I did 6 hours and 40 minutes of streaming on my NFL channel. Add another 45 minutes here. So we're up to 7.5 hours of streaming today. And it looks like it'll go for another, like, I think that's probably going to get up to like 9 with this game. Maybe just under 9. Damn, dog. 2 guys get the ball stripped out of their hands underneath the basket. Like, not one of them became a foul or like the Lakers guy misses and we get an easy layup. I got to head after the third. Do your thing, bro. No worries. IQ to Scotty. Scotty, jumper, knocks it down 71-70. Lakers lost last night, so motivated to win. That's true, but hopefully they don't have legs. But also, we took a cross-country flight, so that's not great either. Jokic to LeBron. LeBron is smart. Oh, shout out to Luka. No-look passes that turned into turnovers. If he just looked, that's probably an open 3 for LeBron. But he had to be saucy with it. CMB to the bench. He's grabbing his hand. That's not good. Mamu underneath the basket. Scotty, there's like 3 Lakers there. He turns back. Oh my goodness. Misses at the basket. There was like 3 Lakers there. It was a creative little move because only one Laker understood what was going on, but he was still reactive enough to put off Scotty. And then a BI tip out goes right to Laravia. Easy bucket for the Lakers, 73-70. Mamu underneath the bucket and one. Let's go. Hey, Mamu, you already missed a free throw today. No more misses. No more misses. Yo, Gio, are you going to be watching the West Coast road trip games this week? Because I'm going to try to do all games, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I might have to skip one of them, but I'm going to try to do all of them. Let me see the days. I lied. I might not be able to do Tuesday, the Warriors, but Wednesday for the Kings, I'll do that for sure. And I won't be able to do Thunder. I should be good for the Blazers. I should be able to do the Blazers. (73-72). The motherfucker missed another free throw. Come on, Mamu. You can't be a sniper and out here missing free throws. Shed to BI. BI from 3. Misses. A foul? Yeah, a foul and then a timeout. Oh, no timeout. Just an inbounds. Swing of Kings and Blazers. Are the Warriors playing well? Is that why you think the Warriors are going to win? Because I feel like the Warriors aren't all of that, but also we're hurt. So I guess so. Yo, how many cracks are we going to get? 2 offensive rebounds, and we still don't have a bucket. What is this? CMB back to the locker room? Fuck, dude. The injuries keep piling up. Yeah, you're right. We beat them in Toronto. Yo, Luka missed the tech. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. Yeah, CMB grabbed his hand, and now he's going back to the locker room. I didn't see anything where like I saw a finger bend back or anything. He just grabbed his hand, sat on the bench for like 2-3 minutes. Another offensive rebound. Somebody please score. Shed knocks down a 3. Let's go. Yeah, remember I was telling you, bro, the game's 10 p.m. So I'll just stream with you before 10 p.m. Yeah, no, you mentioned wanting to get bounced in the play-in. I hear what you're saying though. Like your philosophy makes sense to the fact that like we're mid, so we're not actually gonna do anything. We're getting bounced in the first round. Like get bounced in the first round for what, dude? May as well at least get as good of a draft pick as you can. What are they reviewing here? I haven't moved far. All I know is that the top 5 is amazing. All I know is that the top 5 is phenomenal. I don't know much about the depth of it, and obviously we're not really candidates to get in the top 5 unless we somehow get in the lottery, and then you never know. But like, chances of winning the lottery are low. Chances of being in the top 5 are 0. Look at their stats and see how they can help the Raptors. I did March Madness when the Raptors were really bad. Well, not March Madness, but like I did Duke games last year because I thought we would get Maluwatch. Like obviously outside chance, I thought we were trying to get high in the lottery to maybe get number one. But I knew between Knipple, Maluwatch, and Flag, I'm like, these are prospects worth watching. So I watched a lot of Duke play. But this year, because the Raptors don't really look like they're that team, I haven't watched any college. This much I know. But hey, for our RMD, you can take a look at Jaden Quittens or LeBaron Filon. One of those two pronunciations. Yo, hey, I just saw Shed jokingly tell someone "fuck you," and I respect that because it be like that sometimes. Free throws for Jackson Hayes. Is that what came from this? I'll do that at some point. Jackson Hayes missed the tech. Wait, that became two. This is a flagrant. All right, he made the second. Jonathan Mogbo's on the court. Oh, this is hell. I hate it here. What does Mogbo think he's contesting from that far out? Go crash the boards, man. Bad pass from BI. Rui dribbles to like the elbow-ish area and knocks it down. Mamu, floater. Raptors ball after the miss. A few of these possessions now where we get multiple cracks at it to score. Unfortunately, it looks like we need all those cracks at it. They're reviewing this? Fucking wasting time, dude. Yo, RMD, if you're still here, let me know if you want to play. Yo, what did you call the Jacoby Walter 6'4" Mogbo? So I guess Mogbo is 6'10" Jacoby. I lied. He can shoot a little bit better. Jacoby, that is. Okay, let me entertain you. Let's look at Tankathon. Jaden Quaintance is a power forward. Let's check that first. Jaden Quaintance. Yo, what are we looking at here? Are we looking at good brother? He's played 4 games. Look like see. Are we talking just about looks? What is his body type? 6'9", 225. I mean, yo, with these shooting splits, I would hope he's Pascal Siakam because that type of development would be necessary. Shoots 47% from the free throw line. And then who else did you say? LeBaron. It's the rebounding that's really good. Okay, I hear what you're saying. Yo, hold on. Hold on. This guy's 6'4". This guy's 6'4" and shoots like this? Actually, no. 38% on 5 attempts is good. I lied. I was looking at this 31. 34, 38 is good. Assist to turnovers. Not horrible. Tankathon stats. 10 and 10. But like, are those stats about 4 games? That's a tiny sample size, dude. Luka step back 3, misses front rim, Shed with the rebound. They're gonna call a foul on the floor. Mogbo trying to box out Jackson Hayes and failing. But like, okay, where do those stats come from, dude? Because Tankathon says 27 points a game. I see 22 points a game. Like, are they only looking at certain? Are they only counting certain games? Because even Quaintance, right? 10.7 rebounds. Hold on. I go to his actual stats, 5 rebounds this year, 7.9 rebounds the year before. Like, where are they getting these stats from? Are those high school numbers? Okay, but here's the thing, bro. 5.0, this is, look, Quaintance. 5.0 rebounds, 7.9. Did they add those two together to get 10? No, hold on. No, this would be 12.9. The fuck do you get to 10.7, dude? 76, 75. Tankathon is doing weird shit with stats, and I'm hoping that the Raptors capitalize off offensive rebounds. Oh man, BI turns it over again. Not fun, not fun. Okay, Mogbo, get forcing a turnover from LeBron. Yo, BI gets stripped again? No way. No way. Yet another time that a Raptor gets stripped underneath the basket without getting fouled. But do these Lakers practice this more than everyone else? I'm here watching the game when you want to play shot me. Okay, say less. Say less. Maybe the Tankathon stats are like per 36 minutes or per some minutes or something. Yo, they fouled Mogbo. Don't kill me. They've been stripping BI and Jamal Shed clean. Jonathan Mogbo gets the ball underneath the basket and they foul him. What the hell is that? Hey, see you, bro. Phylon, Mamu to Scotty. Scotty, baseline jumper, knocks it down. 77-76. Hey, man, Rui knocks it down. Damn, dog. Rui hitting threes against my team that matter. What is this? I hate it here. Does he knock down threes that matter against anybody else, or is it just the Raptors? LeBron wide open from 3. Puts it in the basket. It's 82-77. Timeout. Okay, Sai, let's do it. Detroit Pistons point guards. I'm going to scroll the list. Cade? Oh, good pick. For Detroit, Isaiah Thomas. Oh, Minnesota Timberwolves 2 guards. It is too simple. It is too simple. I'm going Anthony Edwards. Camera pans to AJ Lawson on the bench. Fair enough. I have the audio down, but I guess they're talking about him. Shed drives, almost turns it over. Scotty has to recover. Scotty drives, throws a lob to J-Mo, who dunks it down. 82-79. Yeah, it's you. It's you, Sai. I picked Anthony Edwards for my team. 82-79. Foul on the floor. Is LeBron shooting free throws? Vanderbilt inbounds to Marcus Smart. Jimmy, good pick. Okay, I'm going to watch the end of this quarter. Oh, what a pass from LeBron. What a pass, dude. Mamu from 3. Air balls it. And then Mobo, did he save it? No, he stepped out of bounds. Pain. Smart lob. What a horrible pass, dude. Marcus Smart has had a crazy quarter. Rui, he hit another big 3. All Rui does is hit big 3s against the Raptors. All right. Next thing to pick is Dallas Mavericks small forwards. And unfortunately, Luka Doncic is listed as a point guard, so you don't get to pick Luka. Did they foul? Oh, yeah, they definitely fouled Mamu. Are they going to call this a flagrant? That'd be really wicked. Really help erase the 7-point deficit with this 8-point deficit. Yo, they didn't give him a flagrant and he missed a free throw? This is not. So Luka is a point guard, bro, so they don't actually offer him. See, the D is just Adrian Dantley. They don't actually offer him. He's listed as a point guard in this game. Yo, 3 Mamu Kalash really missed free throws? Unacceptable. Seven-point game. Last shot of the quarter. Shed hounding Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart passes it to Rui. Rui, that demon from 3, finally misses. Aguirre, damn. 34.8. Okay, who would I pick? I don't even know. Karan Butler, 24, nasty. Raptors power forwards. This is a Pascal Siakam thing. Okay. So then, Sai, for your team? Game hasn't started yet. These are the options. The only realistic ones for me would be Chris Bosh, Rudy Gay, Ibaka, and Danielle Marshall. Realistically. Rudy Gay, 27. Okay, Utah Jazz centers. Oh, there's not that many people. Yeah, it's just these four guys. Game starting back up. Marcus Smart to LeBron. LeBron underneath the basket gets two guys to jump and lays it in. A 9-point lead for the Lakers, 89-80. Quickly. Damn. Rudy Gobert, 30.9. Walker Kessler, 24.9. Golden State Warriors, I'm taking Steph. Okay, I'm at 208. You need 34 plus 8.34. You need 42.7 from this Warriors player. So I'm going to scroll through these names slowly. It's a really long list, but just think of like, again, most prominent Warriors in terms of scoring that you can think of. LeBron turnaround fadeaway misses. AJ Lawson with the rebound. Who made that three? AJ Lawson? Let's go. Brampton's finest. Marcus Smart comes right back with a three of his own. Why couldn't this guy play like shit the way I know he can? AJ Lawson from three again. This time he misses. Give you Clay. Where's Clay? Where's Thompson? QRS. Yeah. 28. Okay, I think if you took Kevin Durant for the Warriors, I think you would have won. I don't know for sure, but I think he has enough points. IQ brings it back to a 9-point game. Close, though. Close. All right, if anyone wants to play, let me know. Otherwise, I'm down to play Sai again because this game is a 9-point game. And unless the Raptors bring it back within like 6, it feels like the Lakers are kind of going to run away with this. Yeah, KD, I'm pretty sure had the 42 that you needed, dude. I think so. What happened in the land of the NBA today? Grizzlies beat the Magic. Damn, the Magic really aren't like that after trading all those picks. No way, that sucks, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit. Bulls beat the Nets. Rockets beat the Pelicans. Oh yeah, Hornets belted the Nuggets. Blazers beat the Kings. Okay, Sai, if you want to play again, you can go Washington point guards to start. They calling that an offensive foul? Hell yeah. Wall is aired. Just yeah, John Wall, 38. All right, I'm taking Russell Westbrook. Brooklyn Nets, I'm taking Harden. Okay, I'll start from the bottom. These are your Brooklyn Nets shooting guard options. Is Quickly going to shoot free throws? No, we're inbounding the ball. Ochai faking the pass to shoot the three. I hate it here. I hate it here. In reality, every foul should be a hard foul. Teams bringing hand down hard on other players' hands on a hard foul to break fingers and bones apart. That's hilarious. Vince Carter. Okay, I think that might be the best you could have made out of this situation. Oh shit, Vince Carter is listed as a small forward. Yeah, so he's not on the list. They say the game thinks he's a small forward, so he's not here. Damn. Lakers extend the lead to 10. There's one person who I don't know their number, but I really would love. Scroll E. I'll scroll down. Okay, this is the bottom. Darren Williams, 34. Yeah, it's just about Philadelphia 76ers small forward. Is this yeah, this list is big and it's I think a bunch of random people. I don't even know who I'm gonna pick. Actually, I lied, I might know who I'm gonna pick. By the way, Sai, this is your selection. You go first, and then I go second. Cause yeah, this is your team. It's an 11-point game. So like I said, people, I'm locked in on this game that we're playing here until the Raptors bring it to 6 points or less. I have the game on in front of me. Julius Irving, good. Oh, I said I thought it was I was gonna go with Dr. J. I'm surprised it's only 28. Okay, up to this point, if I had to pick somebody, it would be Iggy. Am I gonna go above Iggy for Elton Brand? No, Iggy got assists. 30? Whatever. Atlanta Hawks. Oh, I think this is gonna end. Oh, Dominique is not a power forward. Okay. DeAndre Hunter, Collins, DeMarre Carroll. Wow, this is rough. It might be a Paul Millsap, Josh Smith kind of a thing. LA need a huge comeback win. You mean Toronto? Well, what's going on, bro? Good to see you, but you mean Toronto needs a huge comeback? Okay, give me Josh Smith. 32. Okay, so you pick your Hawks power forward. Raptors need a good traffic break. Losing on the West Coast is a good way to get that. No, yeah, it definitely helps you get the outcome you're looking for. West Coast road trips are tough. Rasheed Wallace, 28. What did I get? 32? Okay, close. Okay, Lakers centers. Shaquille O'Neal, JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, Jordan Hill, Pau Gasol, Andre Drummond, Vlade Divac, Andrew Bynum, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. We come back to DeAndre Ayton shooting a free throw. Jameson battles in the game. Yeah, I think this game might get ugly. It might. 12-point game. Sai, this is your pick, by the way. BI gets caught with the travel. Shaq, yeah, that's the best pick, I think. For me, do I take Kareem, Dwight, or Bynum? Taking Kareem. 33? Yikes. Okay, so you're at 176. I'm at 182. I'm gonna take Chris Paul. Okay, you can take any New Orleans Pelican player. It's a long list, so I'll scroll. But any Pelican you can think of. Shed from 3, misses front rim. Damn, this shit is up to 16. 6 minutes to go. All right. Whenever the starters get pulled, we're ending the stream. Anthony Davis, 40. Okay, how much did I win by? I won by 3. So I had 221. You had 218. Very, very, very close. These teams were tough, dude. Sixers, because none of us got a lot of points. I guess the big gap was Russ and Harden at the front. against Darren Williams and John Wall. But you killed it down the stretch here with the Lakers and Pelicans. Luka, 3 misses. Scotty to Mobo. Mobo falling out of bounds starts the break for Vanderbilt, and it's a fucking 18-point game. What an insane play by Jonathan Mobo, man. That guy's an elite tank commander. If you're trying to lose games, that guy will get it done. So I think, Gio, you should be cheering for Jonathan Mobo to start the rest of the year. 16-point lead for the Lakers. Yeah, this game is over. We're just going to stick around until the starters are playing, or while the starters are playing. LeBron gets his own offensive rebound, almost loses it. Luka to Rui. Rui misses. Yeah, yo, Grady and Mobo. Grady Mobo, those are the tank commanders. Oh my god, LeBron just tried to poster Jameson Battle. Shout out to Battle for fouling him to preserve himself from a nasty poster. Yo, we had an old man LeBron trying to dunk on Jameson Battle. You know how nasty that is? That's so nasty. Battle checks out of the game. When what a way for his game to end. Almost get postered by LeBron. Scotty gets a dunk, 16-point game again. I'm scrolling Twitter at this point. Came back. What the fuck happened, brother? What the fuck happened is they started the third quarter with a run, and they kind of never looked back. The real problem is that CMB left the game with a hand injury, and we started playing Jonathan Mobo, and the rest, it does not have to be explained. The rest does not have to be explained, bro. Gio said that he broke his hand and needs surgery. I didn't see that, but Gio also sometimes just says random shit, so I don't know. Will Lou said that it's a sprained left thumb. First player in commercial career. Damn. You want to play? Oh, okay. No. Oh, let's do it. Let's play one time. I'm about it. Okay. First, Celtics at point guard. Your choice. I'll play after. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. The Raptors just needed to not have gone for Ingram. To keep the draft pick, because we would just be chilling here with the Pacers pick, I guess. Bobby re-signing Pirtle was just unnecessary. That Pirtle contract is nasty, dude. That Pirtle contract is nasty. IR. Is it IT? Are you going Isaiah Thomas? Now you feel like it's necessary to quote unquote go for liquid fools. Yeah, man, I heard that shit about Rodgers trying to pressure them to get a new another superstar, and that shit is so disgusting. Before I click it, I just scroll to the top. Okay, I was almost about to click Isaiah Thomas for you. Because if he goes south, oh no, okay. If it goes south, it will go south quick time. Nah, man, John Morant, keep the guns away from. I'm kidding. Like, I heard they don't want Sabonis because they want a roster reset in a year. That's why yeah. So what's it called? Gio was saying the same thing. Is that the AD trade only makes sense as a roster reset? Bucks are gonna trade for Ja. Hilarious. Oh, Kyrie. Okay, good call. Good call. Okay, for me, I'm taking Isaiah Thomas. 36? Hell yeah. Charlotte Hornets 2 guards? This is disgusting. Let's go Gerald Henderson. Oh, that sucks. Okay, Charlotte Hornets 2 guards. Even the Heat said we can't fix him. Yeah, because all that Heat culture shit is not going to work with a guy who fits into Miami's culture as a city too much. That's the problem. Heat culture is too different than the Miami culture itself. I think Ja will find too much fun in Miami. Shout out to Tyreek Hill. If you know, you know. Man got traded to the Dolphins and had like 6 kids immediately. Make the worst 6. Oh. Okay, DC, we'll try that next time. That's a fun idea. Just taking a shooting guard, maybe. Yo, legit though. Legit. All kinds of shooting. Makes a lot of protective for AD and flame out epically and keep the pick. Yeah, you that won't be difficult, dude. AD will get hurt himself. Again, you have Mogbo and Grady. Those are sick tank commanders. You could figure it out. Del Curry. Okay, we both got like 21. Let's go. OKC small forward. This is you, Sam. I heard he was in load management from being in trade talks. That's hilarious. Lottery projections last 4 years, hamstrings later on, not worth it for AD. If AD trade, no picks or young guys, because he will be let go. I agree. The AD trade should just be a salary dump. That's all. Okay, so you're taking Kevin Durant. I'm gonna take Paul George, and that's a big ass number 2 because he had that MVP campaign. Clippers power forwards. Ooh, there's not even that many guys here. I don't know a lot of these people. So for me, it's down to Blake and Elton Brand, and I'm gonna take Blake, 38. AD can injure himself when he has sex or taking a piss. He'll be out 8 weeks. 100%, bro. He doesn't need help. but we don't have the balls for it. We definitely don't have the balls for it. And if we have an ownership group that wants a superstar, then we have like a horrible direction. Uh, Little Brick said that's 2-3. I already took Blake. I took Blake on my turn, so now for you gotta take somebody else. Mavs can get bent with that 2-3 first. For sure, man. They're not getting that from anyone. That's the thing. This is the issue with the Mavs is that their fan base is gonna take whatever they get for AD as basically the Luka compensation, and they're gonna make graphics that are like whatever they get for Luka, whatever they get for AD plus one pick plus Max Christie. That's what we got for Luka, and it's gonna look nasty when what they get for AD is like next to nothing. Go brand, yeah, good. That's a solid number, just about the same thing as Blake. Milwaukee Bucks centers. So it's basically these guys. I got all the names on the on the screen for you. No, so Gio, I saw that report and I believe that report for sure. I think that's why Rich Paul is trying to make noise about trading him, because this makes sense from Dallas's standpoint. I don't know. I guess Rich Paul just wants the resolution as quick as possible, but yeah, no, from Dallas's standpoint, this makes a lot of sense. Sai, this is your turn. Moses Malone. All right, I will go Brooke Lopez. Last player, I'm gonna go Cade. So that puts me at 202. You need 37.8 to win, Sai. Hey, shout out to Nikki. Good to see you in the chat. 0-2 against the Lakers. Yeah, man. All the Lakers haters out here, it's sad for us. It's definitely really sad for us. But yeah, every player in Detroit Pistons history. We need to keep Darko until we tank enough. Should have hired Jay Triano as his assistant. Yeah, we need that for sure. Okay, I'm gonna finish this game and then I'm gonna play Kenyon and then I'm gonna end the stream. Isaiah Thomas, damn, I think you won. I think that's the winner. Isaiah Thomas, yeah, you got that. 204 to 202. Good win, side. Good win. Okay. Kenyon, New Orleans Pelicans point guards. Your pick. They will pay over for Ja. Are you talking about the Raptors? Nah, man. I would hate that. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Also, check if you're live because you might not be live. Go to power forwards. Oh, okay, true. AD. Okay, you take AD. I'm gonna take. I raise you a Boogie Cousins for damn near the same number. Pacers. Pacers. Ew. Considering that we used up the power forward slot. Ew. Okay, I'm gonna go Paul George. Okay. Kenyon, your turn. For the Bucks pick back in the day. Yeah, we should have got something from Fred in hindsight, obviously. Jermaine O'Neal. What? Whoa, is he listed as a power forward? Yo, he's listed as a power forward. So do you want to take up your sixth man slot? Or do you want to go somewhere else? Offering a second Fed expiring. Raps had no leverage, waited too long. True. Six man? Okay. 35. Los Angeles Lakers, you can go anywhere you want to go. Oh, Lakers is such a comfortable. Is Kareem available? Yeah, Kareem is available. You good with Kareem? It's why RJ traded as he will have less value. No, that's right. That's right. Okay, take your time, bro. Take your time. Shaq? Okay. Good pick, because I'm pretty sure Shaq is higher than Kareem. I'm going to take Kobe. And then that takes us to Brooklyn. Oh, no. Oh, it's too bad. Okay, I'm going to go sixth man, James Harden. Kenyon, go ahead. For 4 years. Yeah, I don't think RJ is gonna take a pay cut because like this is the uh in 2 years. How old will he be? Like 26. That's his last chance to get a like. That's his last deal. Or I'll put it this way: the next contract he signs will probably be the biggest one for the rest of his life. KD, good choice. Good choice. Philadelphia 76ers. Point guard or two guard. Who'll be 35? And last year, maybe like 40. It will scale up. Yeah, because like at that point, his age, he'll be what, 28? He'll be 26. So yeah, he'll be 27 as a free agent. That's the biggest deal for the rest of his life. By the way, this is your pick, Kenyon. You get to pick a point guard or a two guard from Philly. Kings don't want our trash either. Yeah, man, nobody's coming to save us. Nobody's coming to save us. Yes, sir. It's on you. It's a snake order. Yeah, it's Philly, and you're at point guard or two guard. It's a snake order, and so like I'll make the next two picks, and then you'll make the last pick. All good, all good. Do your thing. All good. Yeah, it's Philly. I can scroll through point guard or two guard if you want. Iverson is available. You got to go with the answer. All right, good answer. And I'm gonna go with Joel Embiid. So going into the last round, I'm at 210. You're at 210. Hold on. I'm at 210.3. You're at 210.9. So it's a tie game going into this last round, and it's the Charlotte Hornets of all teams, which I have to take a point guard and you have to take a two guard. Oh, fuck, dude. I have to take LaMelo. I got to take LaMelo. LaMelo. All right, 34.5. That's the marker. You have to take a two guard. DJ Augustine, Nick Batum, Rex Chapman, Del Curry, Raymond Felton, Kendall Gill, Hersey Hawkins, Gerald Henderson, Eddie Jones, Jeremy Lamb, Bobby Phillis, Jason Richardson, Ramon Sessions, David Wesley, or Mo Williams. These are one of the options. And if anybody has 34 points, you win the game. If not, I do. Kenyon at the buzzer. This is tough, dude. This is a nasty list of players to try to find a baller. Jason Richardson, 30.3. Damn, that was tight. That was tight. Okay. We're going to end the stream here, people. I'm going to go out on a W. I will be back maybe on Tuesday, for sure on Wednesday, but maybe on Tuesday, and then maybe on Friday. So the Wednesday game against the Kings is guaranteed. I'll do a watch along. The Tuesday and Friday games against the Warriors, and the Friday game is against who? Blazers, I think. The Warriors and Blazers games are maybes. And then the Thunder game against on Sunday, I can't do it at all because it's a football day. So I'll see you guys on Wednesday, maybe on Tuesday and Friday. You guys have a good week. I am out.